بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. In this lesson, I would like to show you how we can get identical parts. Sometimes when we have a project or a building that we have only few elements, but we get more and more elements while or after we are making or we are finishing the numbering process. Like this project, as you see here, this by default, by experience, you have to know this column. If you look at the details, that's all of it the same detail. Okay, there's nothing difficult. Okay, this everything is the same detail. So with your experience, you have to know this column, it should be like this column, and this column should be like this column, and the rest should be the same. So we have 1 2 3 4 and 4 here. This is one type, and these two one type, and these two one type. So we have to only have 3 types of columns. But we will try we will make numbering, and we see is it like this or not. Okay, but first of all, I would like to tell you that now my channel, which is the link below in description, you can find out many videos on it. For example, this one for Advanced Steel, SolidWorks, 3D Max, and many other videos. And this is the complete course for multi-building steel, how you can make advanced steel modeling and get shop drawing from this one. Again, you can find out everything, and if you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe and share and like this video. So let me go back to my subject. As you see, just select everything, or you can without selecting, you can go to output and numbering. Just like previous part, I prefer this type of numbering or post method. Starts from 1 and this type, and again this one, this type, and apply OK. I'll see how many types of columns that I have. Okay, as you see here, sorry, I can select. You see I have 12 of these rafters. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 12. I don't have any problem with rafters. So after that, I have this one, 10. This is the beams. Again, I don't have any problems with that. I have 4 here. What's this for? I have 1 2 3 4. But we said we have to this 4, it the same that one. So you see, click here, and yeah, so there's a difference between these two. I'll tell you what's the solution for that. Okay, and we have this one, only one. Which one is that? This one. So we have difference from this this column and that column. So we have many problems in this building. How we can solve it? It's pretty easy. Okay. First of all, I can just go to remove marking this one. Okay, I will close this one. As you see, we have some things here that we have to make. For example, this one, when you select this one, it gives you the identical parts. Okay, this one, when you select it, it will give you the identical part. For example, I select this beam space, it will gives me, but before everything I have to remove marking, and I want to know how many beams like this exist on my building or my model. Just select one and space. You see, it will mark every identical beams. So I don't want this one. From here, as you see, we have the difference between two objects. Okay, the difference between two objects, and this is what depend on what? Depend on here. Okay, if this one is a single part, it will give you the difference between these two for the single part. If it's preliminary, it will give you the preliminary, and if it's assembly, it will give you assembly. For example, here this is assembly, and let me try this column and this column. Sorry, this column. Let me, yeah, from assembly, these two columns. You see, so before it was a single part, but now from assembly, from the assembly, what it gives me? It gives me in single part numbering of the main part. So it has this column, and this column has the difference single part. The second one, in the related object bolt welds, maybe some thing is connected with bolt or with a weld. It's different between them. In the position of the attached part, you see, in the position of the attached part, it means we have where we have attached part, we have this plate and we have these two plates also. So there's the difference between these two. Let me try at the top. We became familiar with when we are modeling, we start from the middle. Okay, as you see, our system line for the beam, we start from the middle, but it's a big mistake. And what we have to do to solve this problem, we have to put the plate in the middle, not the beam. Let me show you on the top. Go to wireframe. You see, as you see here, this system line came in the middle. Okay, let me just hide the weld mark. So go to LA layers, and I want to hide welds. Yeah, now it's as you see, this is the center line. This is the center line of the plate and of the column also. As you see, now you see this one, this system line is exactly in the middle, but it should be, the plate should be in the middle. Why? Because as you see from here, from this side, the plate became on the left hand, but for that one, for the opposite side, the plate became, what is it? Yeah, became on the left side also. But if I put here, bring this one into the middle, it will give me 100%. I'm sure it will give me the same part number. And why I'm doing this process? Because I'm doing this process, as you see, we had many types of columns, but I want to be to make drawings for every identical parts one time. Okay, that's why I want to just make 3 columns instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 here and 4 here. Instead of 6 drawings, I want to make only 3 drawings. As we said, this one with this one is the same, and these with that is the same, and the rest are the same. Okay, what's the solution of that? The solution of that, first of all, we have to measure this plate, and this is 12 millimeters. Okay, 12 millimeters. So I want to select everything. Okay guys, select everything and go to advanced copy and go to move it by from this and write 6. So it's the half of the plate width. Of course I want to include the additional connections, and I want to preview it. As you see now, or not, I'm sorry, I can cancel this one, or I can modify from, we said it's not 6, I think. Yeah, it should be from middle to this middle. Okay, from this in the middle of the plate and to the middle of the column. So it gives me not 6, it gives me 8.9. But if you see, I don't want to, I want to just move it in X direction, so I will uncheck this one and this one and just click preview. Now it should be, yeah, the plate is in the middle, exactly in the middle. So I say okay for this one, and again for the opposite side, the same procedure. I want to move it, I want to put the beam in the middle again from here. Where is it? It doesn't matter. Yeah, from this point to this point. Again, I want to remove these two and say preview. What's the problem? I think we have two. Just let me cancel it first. Select everything. Move from the middle of the plate to the middle of the column, and let's say preview. Okay, so I think we have, oh sorry, I'm so sorry, it was copy. Yeah, it was copy. I want to move it. Okay, I want to move, not copy. So just select the objectives from here. We can select first or later, no problem. Enter, and for the point from the middle of the plate to the middle of beam, and we want to only in X direction, so just click preview. Okay, so now is okay. Let me try out one other time to make numbering. Now just go to numbering. Okay, you see now we have 8, right? So we solved this problem. 1 2 3 4 here. Okay, we have 2. You see, as we said, these two, it should be the same. Here we have this is only 1 and this is only 1, so we have to see the difference between these two also. Okay, before we start drawing, we have to see the difference between these two. Let me see what's the difference. Okay, just first of all I mark them here in the middle, here also in the middle. So we can, what we can do another trick. So just click these two. Okay, that's very good. Think that it's not the same thing, because I want to show you how we can solve this problem also. Just go to selection, select only, show only selected assemblies, and as you see now we have these two. Okay, that's very good. You see we have here, and we have this one. we will solve this problem. Okay, so let me see the first of all the difference between these two. Sorry, click here, select these two, space, in single part number in the related objects or world. What I can do, yeah, okay, I can go to home, project, and model browse. You see, edit prototype, current view. As you see, we have this one, 4 plates, so these are the same plates. And what is this? This is 12. So this one is the same also. This one, I think, the down, yeah, base plate. And this is 17, which is a single part quantity. Here is 1, and this is 18. Okay, single part, we can say by assembly. If we go to by assembly, we will see the difference. So we have this is the same single part, 4 is the same, 6 is the same, 8 is the same. We have only problem with these 2 beams, which is the main beam. Okay, as you see here, for the plates are the same, but there is a difference between these two. We can double click here and we see the properties, and the length is this length 5535. I'm sorry, it's the system. This one we have this one 5548. Let me go to that one, 5548. So it's not here. We can take these two, just let me close this one. We can take these two, Control C to another drawing, and after that put it in on the top of that. But first of all, I have to rotate it, double click, yeah, it's like this. After that, just we can move it to here, and now we have to see the difference. This one way, I just wanted to show you the way of solving this. Yeah, I think here is this is the same, and let me see it from front, and from front is the same also. So what is the problem? Okay, let me go back, show all. Let me first output delete part number, yeah, for assembly and for single part also, and again numbering. Okay, we see this time, yeah, again we have some problem. So we can go to here, we can go to assembly and see the difference between this and that in single part and in related objects. I think for the wells, see here, we can take these two assemblies, here we took only single part, so single part it has no problem. So again I'll take sorry, these two and show this assembly only, and I will take these two, Control C, take it to here, and Control V, like this, move it, I want to rotate this one by, so RO, first let me close this one, RO for rotate, (180°). Yeah, it's just like this. Remove marking and move this one on the top of that. And we have to see the difference now. Well, I don't know what's the problem with that. I think they are the same properties. Why it's like this, I don't know. For some reason, don't know, it's like I don't know. It should be the same and everything is okay, but I don't know why. Okay guys, as you see, we still have this problem. We can solve this in another way. We can, I'm sure it is the for the welding part, maybe some weld here in a place, and in that one is another place. So we can solve this problem. We can consider the from tools and management tool. We can go to defaults, and from use filter you can write down welds, and for numbering general, consider welds for simple number. You can remove that one and click here to load the setting in advance, and refresh the database or update database. We can select here, go to where's the output numbering, and we see maybe it's solved now. Yeah, it's solved now. For now, now everything is okay. So we could get the port. As you see, everything now is okay. Okay, guys, and another tip I want to show you for today. Now it remains the rafters. We have to divide the rafters in such a way that it should be everything. Let me just click here, go to properties, and its length is 10 meters. Okay, so we you want to have, for example, you want to put eight rafters, 8 purlins, okay, in the middle. How you can do it in this way? As you see, we have many things here. We have objectives, we have everything, but for now I want to what I want. But first of all, let me go to wireframe mode, and I want to put 8 parallels here. How I can do it? I can just go to objects from here, and I can divide here, divide or measure. Okay, by selecting the element, it will give me this one. Do you want to from the system line, which is the from this red line, this is this red line, or you want to physical size? The physical size is the length of the actual length of the beam. So I want to physical size. So I want to divide into 10 parts, or I want to measure with a distance. I can select either this one or this one. Okay. For example, you want to, as we said, we want to 8. So we can write down here 8. Just click OK. You see some points here, right? But sometimes maybe you want to see this point in a better way. So for this, what we have to do, we have to go to from AutoCAD. There's a command. What's that? P style, point style. Okay, so point style. Or p-type, I think. P-type, yes. Sorry. P-type enter. I want to change the point type of the point. Maybe you can choose this one. Say OK. As you see, now you can see the points in better way. This for this one, you can even select another one, and again the same procedure, object, and divide the same thing, 8, and physical size. Okay, so now everything is okay. So we can draw our beams from here. Which type? For example, this one. So from this point to this point, yeah, right click, positioning from here, 90 degree. You see everything is okay. We can not by 90 degree, we can choose whatever. Let's go to here. Let me see the angle of that. You can measure this angle by making lines, or from start when we right click, advanced properties, and sorry, from positioning, let's choose this one. Yeah, you see this one, and we can minus 30 or 30, 15 maybe. So it's the right angle, I think is 11 is okay. And after that we can copy this one to the rest of the beams. Where's it go? Yeah, here, to the rest of the rafter. So this is another tip for making identical parts. So in quickly, I want to just tell you the tips again. So putting plates in the middle, not beam in the middle. This is the first one. The second one, while we have to assemblies, it has a difference. We can go to from here, from model browse, and we can before everything we have to isolate them. Okay, we have to isolate them, and after that we see only current model, and we can go to here and it will gives us the object name and the quantities, everything here, so we can find very easily. And this is the second one. The third one, or the third tip for taking identical parts here by dividing, and it's doesn't need to measure this all the way, and maybe sometimes gives us a small difference. It will make this part not the with this one not the same that one. And again we can remove concealer weld in the tool palette or management tool. Okay, so this is the tips for today. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.